We are live on Facebook, and I'm using the we again, and I am live on YouTube. And good morning. Let me just set the timer tick-a-tock-a-ting. And we will begin. Excuse me. Start taking the head in a U shape. I will chat to you in a minute. In the meantime, head in a U shape, breathing in and out through the nose. Body relaxed, legs slightly bent. Okay, circle the shoulders. Probably half an hour this morning just to get the body ready for the day ahead. My day is a bit confused at the moment. There's a few things needing to be done. I can't remember if I changed direction. Can't remember if I mentioned, probably did. My main computer died Friday, so I'm still trying to sort things out and set things up so that I can function. Take the hands out to the sides, palms up, small circles. And I'm keeping my eye on the clock because I want to change direction now. Going to come in for the next exercise. We're going to circle, we're going to make light fists, just gently clench the fist, and that way, circle round. And you can do it at whatever speed seems to be right for you. Just relax the legs, sit back and down slightly. Let the arms go. This is similar to, change direction, similar to, not the same as, similar to the kind of movement you would make on a boxing speed ball. The main difference is I'm keeping my body fairly still. I'm sorry, not the main difference to what you're doing on boxing speed balls. Like years since I've been on a boxing speed ball, but from what we normally do, it's different because we're not using the waist very much. But we're going to put that right now. Now we're going to circle the hands sort of diagonally. Go to the side. And here I am using the waist. Just little waist movements to help with the hand movements, arm movements. Arms are relaxed, change direction. Slowing it down a little bit because that feels right. Sorry, I'll move to the side. Okay, big circles in front of the body, utilising the sideways motion of the hips, moving the legs and the hips to aid the circling of the arms. The arms are relaxed. Oh, excuse me. My stomach is waking up. That is good. You really want your whole body to be awake. You don't want bits of your body lying in bed going, let him get on with it, or let her get on with it, or let whatever, other direction. Bring the feet in slightly. You can bend and straighten the legs in time with the motion in the arms, or you can use the bending and straightening of the legs to generate the motion in the arms, depending on how you think about it. Change direction with the arms. Arms are quite relaxed. You could wiggle your fingers as you go if you were so inclined. Bend the legs, tuck the elbows in, circle the hands. Change direction. I'm trying to relax the legs a little bit more, sit back and down a little bit more. As always, when we do this, sitting down backwards slightly, tuck the pelvis under just a little, gently straightening out the lumbar spine, just a little. Make fists, roll them up and down. Arms are straight. And gently let them relax, let the arms relax, allowing the hands to flap from side to side. And then relaxed wrists, arms chopping up and hands sort of flapping up and down, chopping up and down if you prefer. Relax everything, turn the waist, let the arms float around the body. Gradually, if you can, increasing the amount you turn the waist. A little bit of movement in the hips is fine, but really, really, really try and work on waist movement. The waist, the movement of the waist, not waist movement as in wasting movements. Keep going. We will carry on until we get to the dong, so ignore the dings. So that's a ding, we ignore it, we carry on. Turning the waist, letting the arms float around the body. Legs are bent, sitting back slightly. Turning the head, turning the waist. technically, I suppose I should have said turning the waist, turning the head. The waist turns first. You don't turn the head and drag the waist around. You turn the waist and then allow the head to go further around. And change. Bending and straightening the legs, transferring that movement into the arms, relaxed shoulders. Now when we get to a minute, which will be the second ding, first one there, when we get to a minute, I'm actually going to change away from relaxed arms to energetic arms, and I'll show you that in 15 seconds time. It was less than 15 seconds when I said 15, you know what I mean. Soon. So, getting ready. What's going to happen is the hands are going to come up to shoulder height and then we're going to throw them down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So we're really coordinating the movement through the body a little bit more, but there is more activity in the arms. So you're bringing the arms up, you're throwing them down. It's not gravity, it's muscular force. Keep going. Now when we hit the next ding, we're going to go back to using relaxed arms for the next 2 minutes, because I personally think the final exercise of this initial 3 exercises is much better done that way. That's probably the best way to explain it. So we relax the arms. I move my feet up ever so slightly there. One leg, then the other leg, bending and straightening. As one leg bends, the other straightens. Waist turns, and you allow that movement to transfer up through the relaxed body, through the relaxed shoulders, into the relaxed arms, generating diagonal movement. It's not really diagonal movement because you're turning the body into the movement, but it looks like diagonal movement from the front. You know what I mean. You're clever. You are clever. I was talking to somebody about the education system the other day, and we were bemoaning the fact how if a child doesn't fit in with exactly what the teachers are expecting, they are often labelled as not clever. Oh, you can't do maths, you're stupid. Or you can't spell properly, you're stupid. Or you don't know where the capital of Australia is, you're stupid. It's a sad indictment of our school system. And I think perhaps school systems in general, that they seem to, I may be being unfair, but they seem to focus on the things people can't do far more than celebrating the things that people can do. I don't remember at school a gym PE teacher ever telling me well done on the archery field or badminton, which were 2 sports I was good at. It was more about, oh, you're rubbish at football. And relax, feet slightly wider, circle the waist. My experience was not a unique one, put it that way. And it's not one that just happened 55 plus years ago. I think it's one that still happens. And the reason I'm talking about this, because obviously you may or may not have children, you may or may not be interested in the schooling system. It's also to do with the way, as adults, we treat others, and more importantly, the way we treat ourselves. You have to be kind to yourself. You need to celebrate the things you're good at and disempower those negative thoughts that we all get from time to time that talk about the things that we're less good at. Because you get better at things, change direction. You get better at things by doing them, and by doing a little and failing and doing a little bit more and maybe failing again and doing a little bit more and that wasn't so bad, and eventually you get good at things. There is a real old joke which I will tell you once the dinger goes ding. Joke is probably older than me. I have told it many times over the years. Change direction. It's about the lady that gets into the cab in New York and says, "Driver, how do I get to Carnegie Hall?" And the driver says, "Practice, lady, practice." I may have told that joke slightly wrong. The punchline was right. I think she knocks on the window rather than gets in the cab, but never mind. That's neither here nor there. Keep the legs where they are, gently tilt side to side. Range of motion exercise. Which begs the question, I guess, or leads me to think about, why do I do this every day? Why do I practice exercise? Why do I exercise? Why do I practice exercise? Why do I practice Tai Chi? Keep going. Why do I do all the other things that I do regularly, or even sometimes irregularly? It's because on one hand, we all know that death is inevitable. On the other hand, you want to die fit and young, but old. In other words, you want your body and mind, if at all possible, to be active and happy right up until the day at age, I don't know, I'll settle for 153. At age 153, you pop your clogs, forwards and backwards, nice and gentle, whatever your own body allows. Keep going. We're going to do upper body circles next. You can do small circles if you can't do big circles. I'm going to do big circles, but you can do, I'll do one small one just to show what I mean. And that is a small circle. This is a bigger circle. So do whichever ones are right for you. Change direction. Change direction. Whoa! I lost it there big time. I was thinking about what I want to do next. No, that's my excuse. Oh. change direction. Relax, raise one arm and raise the leg on the same side, and then put it down and do the same on the other side, obviously. Go to opposite leg and opposite arm. Same side, double raise. Up, 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 or up a bit more to be accurate. Up a bit more, up a bit more. Same side. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Opposite leg and opposite arm, doubles. Same leg and the same side arm, diagonal raises across the body. Opposite leg and arm, diagonal raises across the body. Find a speed that works for you. You can do it slow, you can do it fast. Entirely up to you. Follow along with me. Most welcome if you want to. Same side, diagonal, doubles. Up, 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 and a little bit more up. Opposite leg and opposite side arm, diagonal, doubles. And one leg up to the front, out and around to the side, and if you wish to, include the arm on the same side in the up to the front, around to the side motion. Other side up to the front, around to the side. Out to the side, around to the front. And relax. Weight on one leg, circle the knee, on the other leg, horizontal circles. Change direction. Horizontal circles, hip relaxed, ankle relaxed as possible. But focus on the idea of a horizontal circle of the knee. That's what I was pointing to, see there? That's me pointing to the knee. Pointing thing, change to the other leg and circle the other knee. Pointing thing comes when, as I have, you've got young grandchildren. You go, what's that? Is that your ear? And they go, you go, is that your nose? Or you go, what's that? And they go, ear, depending on their age. And then eventually the grandchildren get to the point where they say, Dad, I'm a qualified solicitor, lawyer if you're in America, qualified solicitor, or granddad, sorry, I'm a qualified solicitor. You don't need to ask me that anymore. They may not be, change direction. They may not qualify as a lawyer or a solicitor. I'm tempted to make a joke there and say they might get an honest job, but I don't want to offend any lawyers or solicitors. Over the years, I've actually known some very good ones. Maybe that's because a lot of solicitors and lawyers are trying to be good because they have such a bad reputation as an industry. Anyway, who knows? Toe and heel raises. And I'm looking at the clock, so we're going to do 15 seconds of this. And then we're going to change to rolling the foot side to side. And as you know, it's perfectly okay for the body to move forwards, backwards, sideways with these exercises. Everything can be relaxed. Change the other foot, forwards and back, up and down, toe and heel. As I say, if the body is moving a little bit forwards and backwards as well, that's perfectly okay. And side to side. Nice and gently. And we're going to feet comfortably wide, up on the toes, down, up on the toes, down, up on the toes, hold it for a second or two, down, up on the toes, hold it for a second or two or three, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Next exercise only if you have confidence in the strength of your ankles, otherwise just do this. The next exercise just to come with a little skip, pushing up from the toes though. So I'm not sort of jumping with the leg muscles and letting the foot rise, which I think is possible, I haven't tried it. I'm pushing up from the toes, through the foot, through the ankle. I'm just going to go and turn the timer off because we're 30 and a half minutes. Give yourself a little shake out if you want to. Wiggle anything that feels tight that you need to give a bit of extra energy to. It is Sunday where I am at the moment. When you're watching this, if you're not watching it live, it could be any one of a number of different days. Whichever different day it is, I hope you are going to have a super duper one. Thank you very much for watching. Tell your friends about the channel or watching it on Facebook if you're watching it on Facebook, and share and all the good stuff. Click here to subscribe, click here to ring the everybody tells the same thing, don't they? But the more the merrier, basically. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.